Okay, we're going to demonstrate talking to ChatGPT by calling the 800 ChatGPT number, and I'm going to record it with MSN Recorder Max, full screen, capture the file name, and start the recording. At this point, I want to go to the browser to find out what is the status of my work. Here I finished X strategy trading, and I want to see what else is going on here with this Google Voice. And I want to change to ARush in Google Voice. And here is an account. I have 4 more to go. And this one is all about vlog crawl web. Okay, and in so doing, I'm going to place it in my notepad here and mark it with open and close parentheses. We'll start with open parentheses, then the message. Oh, I forgot to copy the video file name. To post the video file name, which I can retrieve also from my folder. Video folder. Scroll down to the bottom and find which file is currently in use, which is this file. Pretend like I want to rename it. Place the cursor on it and select Ctrl-C to copy to the clipboard buffer. Then I go back to my notepad and paste it here. So I got the video file name, and now I can minimize it or just X out of it and delete the message that it will expire. Since I'm going to make an outbound call, I don't have to worry about it being expired anymore. The next thing I need to do is to copy the account name, edit copy to the clipboard buffer, and then go and see if I can log into it from the current account. Click add another account, and here it says that they're all out, so I go back to some other account and log out from all accounts, sign out of all accounts, and then sign up into one account. And now that I'm in that one, I can try to log into the account that I really wanted to log into. Add another account, scroll down to the very bottom and use another account yet again, then paste the account. Vlog call web is it. Then add the password. Save it and skip everything else. Not now. Then go to the Gmail and see what Gmail messages I have. Interestingly enough, that I don't have a message here. Which account is this one? Blog Cool Web, how about it? Google Voice number, what is this? Okay. Expire, so this is it then. So I want to delete all of them. Then I want to proceed to voice and make an outbound call. So I'm going to voice, make an outbound call to ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an
Help me develop vlog call web. Vlog call web.ai, which is a domain name and a vanity phone number. No, I just told you, I already have a domain name and a vanity phone number that spells the following words: vlog, like video log, call, CALL, web, WEB.ai, with the matching phone number, vanity phone number, which is area code 856 422 5593. That's right. You got that idea. And most importantly, is the business theme behind it. And the business theme behind it is to focus on AI and make a vlog, a video log that is based on a caller AI. So an AI that you can call like 800 Chat GPT, and you can also call from a web. So you can click on a button, and the web would make a call. Let me know if you think that it is an interesting topic. That I wonder how many vloggers will be interested in adding a caller AI to their vlog capabilities. Yeah, the key is the WhatsApp capabilities of making a phone call off of a website. That's right, and the whole point is to make not only a call but a video call, which WhatsApp enables, and that is a very important issue for a vlogger because you want to have not only a log but a video of the log. Yeah, not only that, but an extremely important facet of that is the security.
It's critical to ensure that any platform offering these features complies with security best practices to safeguard users' data and communication. It's great that you're thinking about this on your project.
Another important facet of security, which is even more important to me, is the ability to prevent fraudsters from getting involved in this affair because fraudsters will be very reluctant to be involved in video conferencing where their actual face appears in the video and their voice will identify them and they won't be able to deny it and claim that it is not them. So the aspect of having everybody on live video will exclude a lot of the fraudsters from this interaction. Okay, bye now. Why do you hang up so why do you hang up so quickly? Now when I find the vlog subfolder, vlog, vlog, I'm looking for open parenthesis and letter V, like vlog call web. Here it is. Now I want to copy the path to the clipboard buffer with Control C, then place the cursor at the beginning of the file name input field and paste it at Control V and backslash, and now I got the complete prefix and a file name, and it says will not expire in 30 days. And also embedded in it is the video file name, that screen recorder that records this session, so it will all be easier to find. Control V and then put it in my notes, file save, and then I'd like to upload the folder so it will be also in the cloud, in the Google Drive. So I want to keep only the path to this subfolder off of my document folder. Press enter and enter again to upload. Then click on upload, keep both folders and click on upload again. And this is 2 of 2, which I put a note after the note here, number 2, which means 2 files have been uploaded, and an X in front of the C:\\, to indicate that both of these tasks have been done. Then file save to proceed to the next topic. So let's go to the next topic and see that this is mob for website. Which I'm going to copy to the clipboard buffer first. Then create another section in my notepad here that will be starting with open brace, a bunch of open braces. Control V to paste the message, and then a couple of blank lines and a close brace to segregate the file from the remainder. Then I can go back to the email and delete this email, noting that this has been taken care of. Now the account for which I need to log in, control copy. Go to one of the other accounts here. Sign in or sign out. Okay, we'll sign into this new account, use another account, and then paste the account name with next, then the password, and then I want to save it to this browser, skip. Let's make an outbound call to ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, conversation may be reviewed for safety. You agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Help me deal with the development of my idea
To help you develop your idea.
about developing a pair of website name and domain name extension that is called mob for website, and it's matching vanity phone number that spells the same letters. And just like the domain name says, mob for website, or it is also mobby, like mobile website.
Got it. A mobile website service. Mob for websites or Mobby like mobile. That's a catchy.
It is based on dual meaning of the words mob for website and mobby website. Mobby website is obvious. It refers to a mobile website. In other words, a website that will be on a phone number or other mobile device or a laptop that somebody can take with them and have the server on a local host, which is a phone or a tablet or a laptop. On the other hand, the second meaning, it has a dual meaning, is mob, like mob of people for website. A lot of people would be interested in this website. One feature is having the same words in the domain name and the domain name, and also having the same words in the vanity phone number. So all that people have to memorize is one set of words. Mob for website, for example. That's all they have to remember. And then the business theme is also very important. That it implies a mobile-friendly website as well as a website that may be on a mobile device, like a phone or a tablet, when it is used as a local host. Yes, also another important facet of the same thing is the concept of a mob, the idea of many people mobbing the website, that the traffic will be very high because it will be interesting or will be something that people will be interested in, which is basically the AI focus on the website. Yes, definitely. And not any AI. I'm planning to integrate AI callers, which is important because, first of all, voice AI call or chatbot takes very little bandwidth. So you don't have to worry about high bandwidth requirement. And even if you want to store the audio, it is much smaller than having to store audio and video. So that is one thing that is very important. And everybody that has a cell phone should be interested in an AI caller that can screen incoming calls and can make outbound calls. Yes, definitely. So that website, a mob for website, will include a AI caller embedded in the website for customer service. For customer service, users will not have just a blank form that is not interactive, but instead, in addition to the blank form that is traditional in every website for customer relationship management and interaction, in addition to the standard form, there will be also a phone number that a user can click and talk directly with the chatbot. And if necessary, the chatbot can reroute the call to a human. If the person says, let me talk to a human, I don't want to talk to a chatbot. Yes, some people simply cannot type because they may be blind, for example. They can talk and they can listen, but they cannot type because they are blind and they cannot read, and then they cannot see the form. So it is much more difficult for them to communicate by typing. So that would be a perfect use case where they simply can make the phone call, and the phone call will be driven by. Yeah, it will be based also, the AI caller will be integrated into WhatsApp. So it will be a hyperlink that one can click, and it will trigger a call to a phone number, and then they can converse with a phone. Initially, they can converse with a AI chatbot, conversational chatbot, and then they can request to speak to a real person in natural language, and the AI chatbot caller will reroute the call to a human or take a message for a human to return a phone call to the individual if he insists on talking to a person instead of just talking to a chatbot.
It sounds like you've got a comprehensive and user-friendly service in the works.
And it will also tackle the most important problems that developers of websites have, which is low traffic. Nobody comes to the website, and so what good is it, like a store in the Mojave Desert? Definitely, but beyond that, everybody does SEO, and one can be even number one in the search engine results page, yet get very little traffic. Absolutely. The single most important here is the interactivity, being interactive and engaging. Absolutely. This is the whole point of having the WhatsApp AI crawler and telephony integration, so that surfers can talk to a real person in real time, immediately, without any delay, and have a network of volunteers and responders that will respond to the chatbot in the event that the surfer of the website doesn't want to talk to a chatbot and prefers to talk to a human. There will be a list of available phone numbers to route the call to that are available in certain hours of the day. So at any one time, there will always be a live person talking to the prospects. That that is absolutely the key. The key is to create a lively, interactive community of website developers that would like to know how to raise the traffic and use this website and the vanity phone number to demonstrate it, in addition to the branding using the vanity phone number, uh, and that matches the website, so people don't have to memorize a lot of different words. They can remember also the theme of the site that deals with the mobile website, mobile friendly website, since today everybody is using a phone, and so that will be making it available to a huge number of people all around the world, since today almost every, even in the poorest country, everybody can afford to have a mobile phone. Yeah, and most importantly, tackling the single most important facet of having a useful website is having traffic. The key is to find ways with social media and interactivity, and also dealing with relevant topics. So, uh, the marketing aspects of it will make it relevant to every website developer.
Absolutely. Information and engagement, you'll attract website developers and create a vibrant community. It sounds like you're on the right track to making a real impact in the digital space.
And another key topic to topping the search engine results page, we will make those video calls, we will record them with a screen recorder or stream them live via a video conference software that has the capability of streaming live the content, like Zoom, webinar. Another way to broadcast it live in real time is the Meta glasses. So, in addition, first of all, I'll be using the WhatsApp to generate and initiate the video conference of WhatsApp. Then, when the discussion starts, I will also add a Zoom session. So the Zoom session will go together with the video conference from WhatsApp and the video phone call. I will also use the Meta glasses, which do not depend on the computer. So if the computer hangs up, the Meta glasses will still broadcast live a video to Facebook and or Instagram. And I will announce it in the discussion that we are streaming it live. And if things go wrong with the phone, people can always use Zoom, which does not depend on the phone, or listen to the live broadcast through the Meta glasses on Facebook and on Instagram. So I will publish those URLs during the video conference to get more traffic. The key is traffic, traffic, traffic.
Keep your audience engaged, even if there are technical issues. Announcing the live broadcast and providing multiple ways to access
Another way to boost visibility is publishing these videos on YouTube. So all the videos will also be published on YouTube so that people can view them also after the fact and know about what was happening and what was discussed, and generating also a threaded discussion and comments on the YouTube videos where people can add their comments and carry on an asynchronous discussion about the topic of the day, which would revolve around getting traffic and using AI to boost the traffic of a website. In other words, to mob the website with surfers.
Publishing the videos on YouTube is instead of making for people to learn and engage with your content at any time. It sounds like you're covering all bases for building an active and engaged community.
Yeah, especially broadcasting it live on Facebook and or Instagram immediately is distributed to a lot of people. The way that Facebook and Instagram work, using this meta strategy of keeping people posted about what's going on, it gets a very wide distribution, and immediately people that are on my Facebook friends immediately get notified that I'm doing something, and if they know them and are interested in what I'm doing, they will join the discussion, especially at the beginning, to see what's going on. Is it interesting enough for me to stay and participate?
Exactly.
Yes, and also I read about the concept of video SEO. So, from some of the YouTube videos that discuss video SEO, they claim that with the most cost effective to top the SERP, the search engine results page, is by using videos, because people find it easier to consume videos. First of all, it's more visual. And secondly, the audio part of it enables people that cannot look at the video to hear the audio. Like if somebody that drives a car can participate in audio discussion without watching the video because his eyes are busy looking at the road.
It's smart to include video as a central part of your strategy for a website.
Not only one video, but multiple videos. For example, now as we talk, I'm using the camera. So this is one video recording. Another video recording that I'm making is with MSN Recorder Max, which is a screen recorder. So this is video recording number 2. The first one was using the webcam, and the second one is a screen recorder. But in addition to recording from within the computer, so to speak, I'm also using external recording devices, such as the Meta glasses, that either records it on the local device, on the local phone, or streams it live to Facebook Live or to Instagram Live. And that the time period is much longer for the live stream. That is half an hour as opposed to 1 minute or 3 minutes. And so taking these interaction and tripling them or quadrupling them by recording them with 4 or 5 different devices and publishing all these videos. So out of one interaction, there can be half a dozen videos from multiple cameras, half of which are in the computer itself, like a webcam or a computer screen recorder, in contrast of those that are outside the computer. That is like cameras, independent cameras, 360 cameras that are standalone cameras and not computer related, and also video glasses such as Meta glasses or similar smart glasses. And then publishing all these videos from different angles and different devices on YouTube if they have not been streaming already. So we'll have both live streams, videos that will be published on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, in addition to recorded live streams. At the end of the live stream, the file will be recorded on YouTube and remain on the server for later viewing or later playback. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Let's summarize what we have discussed concerning this Mobi or Mob4 website. One thing that you forgot that is essential and extremely important is the element of a caller AI that the surfer can click and make a WhatsApp video conference on the fly, talking to a chatbot initially, but being able to reroute the call to multiple real human volunteers that are prepared to talk to people about the topic of drawing traffic to websites, for example, at any time of the day around the globe. So we'll have people in India, for example, when it is midnight at the US, it may be afternoon in India, which is a much more reasonable time to talk. So each one of these volunteer will provide their calendar when they may become available, and accordingly, the chatbot will reroute the calls to them. So at any one time, there will always be a volunteer that can respond to the surfer's call in real time and converse with them in real time, not having to communicate with snail mail.
Absolutely. The
Yes, this is the single most salient distinguisher of this website from any other website. And right now, there are hardly any website that have real-time human interaction 24/7, and also initiated by a caller AI that can handle thousands of calls simultaneously, and then some of them rerouted to real human in real time, so it's not overwhelming the machine. It's just the initiation starts from the chat call bot, making sure that no surfer will be left behind, but as soon as possible engaging the surfer with a real human interaction. Now the account is with you remote. Okay, so now I want to go to the Gmail of it first to see if there are any messages in the Gmail department. Go to the Gmail and look at the messages and delete the outdated messages so they don't clutter my site. I can delete all of them. And then I want to go to voice and make an outbound call to comply with the Google requirement. And now that I went to voice, I want to make an outbound call to ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT. You're agreeing to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. Oh, how can I help you today?
Help me develop my domain name with with you remote.
Got it. You need help developing your domain name or shoot
Not with, not no, not wish. With WIZ, and then the letter U representing the word university, or YOU, and finally the word remote, indicating that this is about remote access. The next step is to think about remote access that becomes very prominent now, since people are afraid of being in crowded public places and get some viruses. And many times it is much more effective to communicate remotely with people rather than going to the same location, especially when you deal with worldwide communication. Among other things, is a vanity phone number that matches the domain name. So the vanity phone number spells the words with you remote. Yes, I have already that number. So that number belongs to me, and so that is another aspect that makes it unique. And what is important about it, it is unique. There cannot be two people with the same phone number in the same location. In other words, in this case, in the United States, it makes it, and in the worldwide too, with the U.S. phone prefix, nobody in the world can have the same number. Even though a lot of people can copy the domain name and add a couple of characters to it and confuse the public, nobody can copy your phone number and use the same phone number. Discuss the advantages of being remote. Why is remote communication superior to traditional communication? Especially for educational purposes. Sometimes, sometimes for various reasons, people cannot communicate to a certain geographical area. There is a travel ban, for example, a travel ban on certain Muslim countries in the United States. Also, it enables both sides to record with screen recorders and other similar technologies to record the conversation and whatever is happening or the video and then play it back later, especially for learning purposes. If there's a lot of material like a fire hose coming at you very early on in the conversation, sometimes it is good to have a video copy of that, so you can play it back and listen to it several times. Right. What else is very important about it, besides being much more cost effective and more secure? Also, more secure. The risk is lower if you sit at home and you communicate with people as opposed to driving, getting involved in car accidents or traffic accidents, then dealing with the congested traffic and have to sit and wait and all kinds of other problems with, especially in rush hour and so on.
Reducing traffic congestion and carbon emissions. Staying at home or in a safe space minimizes exposure to health risks. Overall, a more convenient way to connect and communicate.
And most importantly, for learning and teaching purposes, now from the teacher's perspective, if the teachers can record all the lectures in multiple ways, since he's teaching online remotely, after every session he will have multiple videos of his previous classes, which he can then recycle to future classes and doesn't have to work so hard because now he can play short video clips instead of talking continuously for several hours in a row. Yeah, that is important, especially when the technologies are changing so rapidly. Instructors need to have the time to study what's new. If they are busy teaching all the time and completely draining their energy, they may not have sufficient energy and time to learn all the new technologies and keep updated.
Exactly.
Especially when this technological progress is so rapid and so overwhelming. And many times, another idea is to collaborate with universities and set up an environment and a platform that provides for things that they could not otherwise find elsewhere. Plus, they couldn't do it on their own, for sure, not in the same low rates and low cost that such an environment can produce.
Keeping costs low. This kind of partnership allows for the development be possible for a single entity to create alone.
That's right, because this way they are very complementary of each other. The university already has a captive audience, and that platform can bring additional people to bear and promote the university enrollment. On the other hand, the content provider is relieved from over focusing on the promotion and the marketing instead of focusing on the topic that he has to teach and master.
It's a
That's right. So in general, the idea of you remote is also focusing around the wizard. The whiz is the abbreviation of the word wizard, and specifically an AI wizard. So a wizard that is based on AI and like a conversational chat bot and can discuss with the various participants in their remote access about issues related to this topic, whatever it is. So having a wizard involved like an AI caller, like 800 Chat GPT or 640 Call Sam.
It's like having a 24/7 assistant that can interact with participants. You remote could significantly enhance the user experience, making learning more interactive and engaging. If you want to end the call and say goodbye, press the end call button at the bottom of the screen. If you would like me to end the call and ask you to stop talking, press the call button again. If you are sure you would like to end the call, press the end button.
I can simply say that I'm ready to end the call and say goodbye without having to press any button because I don't see the button that you're talking about. Bye and thank you.
Thank you, Jesse.
Bye bye. I want to skip, not now. I mean, proj intern us. Now I can make an outbound call. I got a few one calls before. Okay, so let's see if that works.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, How can I help you today?
Help me with the topic of Raj internas.
Sure, you can asking about how to find internships in software engineering, or are you looking for advice on a specific aspect, like resumes or interviews?
All of the above, but I'm talking about a domain name and a vanity phone number that spells this domain name, which is PROG, PRG, like an abbreviation for project, intern, us. So a project that is looking to provide internship or looking for interns in the US.
Interns. For the domain, you might consider something like proginterns.com. For the phone number, it would depend on the available numbers in your area
No,
code.
no, the whole point is to have a domain name that is included in the vanity phone number. So it will be progintern.us.
Intern.us, we could aim for a number like 764-568-376, which corresponds to PROJINTO. How does that sound?
Not exactly, not correct. PRJ would be the area code of 775. And the remainder, the words intern and us, will be the phone number, which is 468 3768. Can you repeat it?
Sure. So, inside of the area code, it would be 575-468-3768. 575 intern US.
That's exactly right. Now you got it correctly. Yes, the question is how to develop it so that it ends up in providing interns with projects. As it says, intern us, which means make us interns. And it can apply to students and professors. In my case, I'm teaching about IT and AI, so I would like to get interns myself. I would like also the students to get internships in the area of deploying AI crawlers in a business or organizational environment.
Businesses can include sections on IT and AI, focusing on AI crawler deployment, and for resources, tutorials, and network with companies and use social media to attract both interns and project providers. How about how to start?
Sounds excellent, and that is what I've done. I've contacted the city of Coral Gables and discussed with them setting a pilot about deploying AI for the municipality and then building up that pilot test, especially if it is successful, into an intern program that will last semester after semester with the instructors inviting a representative of the city to the classroom as guest speakers so they can get acquainted with the professor and the students and later continue the relationship in having pilot tests of deploying AI for the city. And later on, if it is any good, the city can then provide them an unpaid or paid internship to continue the work that they already did in the classroom as a project.
Very strategic. stable is a smart move. It provides real-world experience for students and tangible benefits for their faculty. Keeping that loop of communication between the city representative, professors, and students will be key. It sounds like you're on the right track to make a significant impact. Need any advice on the next steps or anything else?
Yes, I would like some advice on what topic in AI to use. I'm personally interested in the technology of AI video recognition as it is used in an app that is called PickyBot.
AI video recognition is a fascinating field with many applications. Project. You could explore using AI video traffic management, public safety, even monitoring environmental changes. Partnering with the
8 lines fine, but it is complicated because uh, for the students to understand the issues of traffic and deal with it is quite it may be a challenge that is too much of a challenge for them at the present time. So I think that the topic that will be easier is something like a tourist sites and the various videos of the students day in the life of the students, so other prospective students and faculty can learn about the university, in this case the University of Miami or any other college or educational institution.
That's a great idea. Creating a recognition focused on campus life could be engaging and educational. Students could work on a project that recognizes and categorizes different campus locations, events, and daily activities. This could provide a unique perspective for prospective students and faculty, showcasing the university's environment. Plus,
Yeah, that is the key. Make it so that it is easy for the students to grasp with or cope with and also do. All they have to do is aim at their phone camera at some location, such as their dorm or maybe a restaurant on campus, and rotate the camera 360 degrees. Let the camera capture the vicinity and what's going on. And then a software app like PickyBot will transcribe it and narrate it in near real time so the students can then take it and take the narration or the text, upload the video to YouTube, and add the text and the description with very little time spent and very little work, especially since the student typically will be there anyways, either if they are going to a restaurant on campus or off campus nearby or in their dorms.
that's a brilliant approach. It makes the project intuitive and integrates seamlessly with students' daily lives. By using an app like Piggyback for real-time narration and transcription, students can easily create informative videos. Plus, uploading to YouTube and adding descriptions with minimal effort makes the process student-friendly. This could be a fun and engaging way to showcase campus life and the student experience. It sounds like you've got a
Yes, now I want to go to Drive, to the Google Drive that is, and upload my notes to the Google Drive. So I select New and folder upload. and then paste the URL or the path to this Google Voice folder so I can upload it from the local device to the Google Drive, so I will have a backup on the cloud in addition to the local host storage of the notepad to document that I've called the outbound number and the number will not be expired. And that is 84 files uploaded. Then put the 84 files in my notepad. And I would like to keep both the previous copy and another copy. So now I documented the notes from this interaction both on the local device and on the cloud, storing it in a subfolder that is called Google Voice.
Got it. Feel free to.
Yes, and now I'm preparing a dedicated subfolder just for this account that starts with the name of open paren, proj, PRJ, close paren, and then intern us at, and then the phone number immediately following it, which is 775 468 3768.
That sounds like me.
Yes, you forgot about the open parentheses before the P and close parentheses after the J, which are crucial because that ensures that all my files will be sorted at the top of the sort sequence of subfolders on a Windows subfolder directory. This is the last one. Let me just finish this, okay? Without interruption. So let's summarize what we discussed so we can wrap up this discussion in time.
Including scenarios, AI video recognition, we discussed your project, projintern.us, with a focus on creating a memorable domain name and vanity phone number. Lastly, we touched on organizing your files systematically on Google Drive with a specific naming convention. Anything else to add before we wrap up?
Yes, and we backed it up multiple ways, 3 or 4 different ways. One way on the cloud and 2 ways on the local device, plus recorded it in multiple videos that I will then publish on the website for video SEO.
Perfect. You've got a solid backup strategy with copies on the cloud. If there's nothing else, shall we wrap up?
Yes, let's wrap up the call. Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to talking to you again in the future. You too. Goodbye. Oh,
Thanks for
bye bye.